New here at 6, a South City resident left confused after getting 2 tickets for parking on her street. First Alert 4 Shoshana Stahl spoke to her and noticed a trend you should be on the lookout for.
I've lived in this neighborhood since 2012, so I've never had this happen.
Anna Parker Lampy says last Tuesday she left to pick up her daughter from school when she noticed these 2 parking tickets on her windshield.
Right in front of my house, which is very unusual.
She lives on Humphrey and Tower Grove South, where there are no meters, and it wasn't street cleaning day. One ticket was for not having a valid inspection.
The 2 tickets were under my windshield wiper. The tag, the inspection tag that he claims was not there, is right there. So, like, no work was done.
The other one for not having a valid license plate. First Alert 4 drove down about 4 blocks in the Tower Grove South neighborhood and saw more than a dozen cars with their license plate stickers missing with no tickets.
If you notice that a tag is missing, like, looks very much clearly like it had been removed, not just an expired one, maybe take the 5 steps to the front of the car and look to see if the other one is still there.
Parker Lampy called the number on the back of the ticket and didn't hear back. So she took matters into her own hands and went in person to get the tickets taken away.
You hear about like the temp tags and cracking down on expired license plates and that sort of thing. But here I got one in front of my house and it's not expired at all. And it's like, let's focus our resources on going to the people who have, you know, months and years in some cases expired, vehicles.
If the sticker was stolen off your license plate, the Department of Revenue does offer replacements at no replacement cost. We have the details on our news app. In South City, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.
And First Alert 4 reached out to the Treasurer's Office, who runs parking enforcement in the city, and we are told if there are 2 parking violations, it would be 2 separate tickets. For non-metered streets like the one we showed you in Tower Grove South, the Treasurer's Office says there's daily enforcement for permit parking, monthly enforcement for street cleaning, and if they see a violation like the incident in South St. Louis.